Rachel said that she was dressed for a funeral, and that indeed is what it was. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl MovieBae, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review of a Big Brother 27 episode 7. Rachel loses her number 1. But before we get into it, I would like for you all to consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. Here on MovieBae, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television. And if that is the type of content you like, then you are in the right place. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on the post notification bell so you can be alerted every time I upload. And of course, engage with the video. Give the video a thumbs up and leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I have a nice Zeus fam on this channel, a nice Love Island fam on this channel. Let's grow our Big Brother fam on this channel, all right, by hitting that thumbs up button and dropping down in the comment section down below. All right, I'm starting to think that I should do weekly reviews because nothing really be going on in these episodes, y'all. We gonna be here for not a long time but for a good time. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the review. It is the end of week 2, the end of Jimmy's HOH reign. We thought it would be more drama to a Jimmy HOH reign, but it was very, it was messy. It was some drama, but he didn't make the big moves and the big plays that we thought a Jimmy would make. All right, so instead his initial nominations were Adrian, Keanu, and Kelly. Well, Keanu and Kelly both activated their secret veto powers, removing themselves from the block. So Jimmy then had to nominate 2 more people, which were Amy and Will. So our final nominees for this week were Adrian, Amy, and Will. It seemed like Will had the votes to stay and it was going to come down between Adrian and Amy. But of course, it was all dependent upon who won the BB Blockbuster. Now, prior to the BB Blockbuster, Rachel was going around trying to rally votes for her good homegirl, Amy. And she walks into a room where she's talking to Vince, Zach, Morgan, and Jimmy. I believe that's all that was there. And she lets them know that keeping Amy is what's best for our game. And by our game, she means her game. And then she gives the reasoning of who would you rather sit next to on the block, Amy or Adrian? And they say Amy. And I know they just said that because Rachel was in the room. But if you think about it, why would I rather sit on the block next to Amy? Yes, Amy is aligned with Rachel. Yes, Amy is a +1, literally 1 for Rachel. But Amy sucks at this game. She's not a threat when it comes to HOH. She's not a threat when it comes to a veto. She's not a threat when it comes to a BB Blockbuster. Like, she's not going to win any comps. All she is literally is a +1 for Rachel. She's nothing but a pawn to the queen, quote unquote, Rachel. So why would I be afraid to sit next to her? Why would I want to sit next to her? I would be afraid to. Because if I was in the house, I'm voting to keep Amy every time. She is not a threat. She is not a threat. She is literally just a number. Literally just a number for Rachel. And that's it. When it comes down to it, I would rather sit next to Adrian. Because he is more of a comp threat. Apparently, he has some likability in the house. I would rather sit next to him because I would be safe because he is more of a threat. Like, Rachel I don't know. Am I crazy? Did that make sense to y'all? Anyhow, everybody in the house has who they want to save. Zach wants to save Adrian. Morgan wants to save Will. And at this point, Jimmy don't care who goes home. He said he had one hell of an HOH week. He gonna leave it up to the house kids. He said he might as well leave it up to America because it is out of his hands and he does not care. All right, now it's time to go to the BB Blockbuster. It is yet another puzzle. Let's talk about these comps real quick. Are y'all feeling the comps so far? I feel like the cast is bringing the drama, but the production is not bringing the comps. I'm bored by the comps right now. Okay, we need to step it up. Step it up, please, because we have yet another freaking puzzle. Somebody count how many puzzles have we had this season? I just want to know real quick. Just a quick question. How many puzzles have we had this season? All right. So Adrian, being smart, goes and gets all the puzzle pieces and brings them all back to the puzzle piece place. Instead of running back and forth. I like, why do y'all keep doing that in every competition? Is that not made clear in the rules? Because to me, that's just common sense to grab everything that I need and bring it all over here at once, so I don't have to keep running back and forth. So with that being said, Adrian wins the BB Blockbuster, removing himself from the block, and it is down to Amy and Will. All right. Now, when they're giving their speeches, Amy is like, I can't talk bad about Will. I just want you guys to vote me in the house, to keep me in the house so I can continue to experience this with y'all. Listen, you don't have to badmouth the person you're sitting next to, but you need to give us a legit reason as to why we should keep you. If I was Amy, I'm like, I understand that a lot of y'all want me out of the house because of my alliance or my allegiance or my alignment to Rachel. However, if you think about it, I'm just one person. I'm just one vote. I'm not really good at any of these competitions. I've played a few of them, lost all of them. I'm not really a competition threat. Most of y'all don't like me in the house. I feel like y'all can put me up whenever you want to. So I feel like y'all should keep me in the house. Sell yourself, Amy. Sell yourself like you be selling them houses, okay? Now, when it comes to Will, I don't even think he had to say much because compared to Amy, everybody was already voting for Will. All right. And what was that little joke between Will and Julie? Because I know he calls his wife Chocolate Drop. Did Julie say, am I your lemon drop? I thought that was funny. I was like, lemon drop. Okay, Julie. Okay. And yes, I know it was just a joke. Okay. So with that being said, with a unanimous vote, Amy is indeed the person who is evicted from the house. Even Rachel and Ashley voted to keep Will and evict Amy. And, you know, a lot of times people go with the majority on these shows. I mean, I guess it's week 2, but like, say if it gets down to like the end, and I know that my friend is going home, I'm still not going to give you that extra vote to go. I don't care. And you going to know where the stray vote came from. It came from me. Like, I knew it was a pity vote. I would call it that. It was a pity vote. And that was my friend. If you really want to target me for that, then target me for that. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just me. Week 2, probably not. But down the line, I can't, bro. I want to let you know that I'm true to the end. Maybe that's a Scorpio in me. I'm loyal. Okay. Sometimes I'm like, raw, but I'm loyal. So Amy is the one evicted. And I could not help but think to myself, Zay going home last week was a waste. Because this is exactly who the target was supposed to be last week. Amy was supposed to go home last week, but instead y'all got out Zay. Now y'all could have kept Zay in the house so he could go for Rachel because he has a high possibility of winning HOH, and because half of the cast is pussyfooting around Rachel, he would have been the one to have cojones enough to actually go for her. They should have just kept Zay in the house, and then the next week when he can't compete for HOH, then put him up on the block and get him out the house. Y'all gotta learn how to use these people. Now, me and G were talking about that, and G thinks that was a bad idea. Zay is a threat, get him out immediately. But I was thinking, like, I guess it really just depends on which side of the house you're on. Because if you are on the side of the house with Zay, aka the bros and some of the younger girls in the house, then keep Zay in the house. Like, yeah, keep him in the house. And if you are on the other side of the house, then I guess I would understand why they would want to get Zay out of the house. All right. So with Amy now being gone, Rachel needs another final 2. And apparently she asked Ava to be her new final 2. I'm shocked it's not Ashley. But apparently Ashley and Rachel, I guess they kind of too similar. I guess they bump heads, according to the feeds. So Rachel asked Ava if she could be her new number 1. Don't know if Ava gave her a definitive answer, but she was definitely flattered at the opportunity. Now, while Ava is possibly aligning with Rachel, Ava is building a feud, I guess you could say, fueling a feud with Kelly. Ava really does not see it so much for Kelly. Apparently, the night prior to the BB Blockbuster, Ava and some other house guests were downstairs talking, chatting it up, and Kelly comes down, letting them know that they need to be quiet and they're disrespectful. Adrian has to compete tomorrow. And according to Ava, it's not what she said, it's more so how she said it. And Ava is not feeling Kelly. A lot of the women in the house actually aren't feeling Kelly because she is aligned with the guys. But more so, I guess, Kelly kind of like talks down upon the women while big upping the guys. So I personally think that Kelly and Keanu need to start a final 2 alliance and name themselves America's Most Hated. Because they just can't rub most of these house guests on the right side. I'm interested in see to see who's going to win the HOH for next week. It's a lot of background players right now, and I need them to step it up. I was talking about how Lauren doesn't even get camera time. Like, since you that boring, they don't even put you on the TV screen for real. Lauren don't get no camera time. Catherine hasn't gotten camera time since her little spec with Ashley. Riley don't be getting no camera time. Y'all don't be doing nothing. Adrian wouldn't have gotten any camera time if he wasn't nominated. You know what I'm saying? I need some of these background players to step to the forefront and make this an interesting week, okay? Well, you guys, thank y'all so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Be sure you thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video. It really helps my engagement, gets the video out there so we can build this BB Big Brother community on my channel. And of course, if your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Who do you want to win HOH next week? I am rooting for Keanu because Keanu's going to swing big. Keanu's going to be a messy HOH. And I guess that's good for the entertainment value. And I also want people to kiss his ass. If Keanu wins HOH, I need people to kiss his ass. Okay? But thank you guys so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Be sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.